Hello, I'm Danny Lobes, Web Marketing Manager for Kovar Systems, and this is Martial Artists Against Bullying. Welcome. If you're interested in becoming a member, it's very easy to join. All you have to do is type in the website into your browser. That's www.donewithbullying.com, and you should see this page. Then, click on the blue Join button. This will take you to the Join page, which will explain exactly how to join right here in the text. It'll allow you to download the course outline without even joining, and if you decide that this program is something that you'd like to commit to, go ahead and read through the benefits and guidelines for public membership in MAB. And once you've gone through it and decided that yes, this is going to be great for your school, go ahead and go over to the registration bar. So what you'll see is that there are actually two different registration options here. Or rather, there's a registration option and a login option. Make sure register is in red if you're entering a new account. So I went ahead and did this earlier, but you can make up any username that's still out there. I had chosen dlobes123. It's my first initial and my last name, a couple of numbers, made it easy for me. And then I entered my email at kovars.com. I clicked register now. And because it was a new account when I created it, I was sent back to the home page, but there was this lovely green bar at the top that told me that my directory account was activated and to check my email address for the password. And here's what it looked like. So it came from Martial Artists Against Bullying, or rather Kovar Systems at donewithbullying.com. The subject headline is Martial Artists Against Bullying, your username and password. It's a very simple one-line email. You've got the username that you created. Then there's this auto-generated password. And right next to that is the link to where to go to log in with that password. So I'm going to go ahead and just highlight the password here, copy it onto my clipboard, and I'm going to go back and I'm just going to go ahead and click the blue login button to get in. Alright, so my username, dlobes123, and my password is a bunch of gobbledygook, but it's saved on my clipboard so I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to click login. And voila! I am in the system for the first time. So here's a notice at the top. It says, you're using the auto-generated password for your account. Would you like to change it to something easier to remember? Absolutely I would, because I can't remember that. So I'm going to go and say yes, take me to my profile page. If you prefer to have a crazy password that you can just copy and paste, you can click on no thanks, do not remind me again. But if you click on this one by accident, to go to your profile page, all you have to do is click on account anyway. So it's the same link. But I'll go ahead and go into the profile page, and it'll take me to this nice little part of my profile at the end where it says new password. If you scroll up, that's your account page. So like I said, it's the same exact page. So I'm going to come up with a new password. Let's call it something. All right. Yes, it's very weak. We hope that you make it longer. But this is just a demo, so we'll just go through it. Okay, click on Update Profile. And there you go. You've got yourself a new password. So now that we're all logged in, we have a membership, we're official, we can do some pretty cool stuff. First off, we can access the member resources by clicking on the Resource tab at the top. This includes resources for members, students, and parents. If you're new, you can go ahead and download the course outline. This is fantastic. It's just a long and wonderful 4-hour seminar outline, pretty much the whole script that you're going to need to go ahead and run a Done with Bullying session. So you've got the discussion topics, you've got the questions to ask kids. We recommend this for ages 8 to 12 generally, that you can go ahead and use this and adapt it. That's just, it's all ready for you to go ahead and print out, give to your staff members so they can go ahead and run a seminar themselves. Very easy. You can register your school, but we already did that, so we're good. And since we're already a member, we can go ahead and access a couple of cool things. So we've got marketing materials and teaching materials, and we'll get to this in a second, which is managing your school listings. So the program allows you to go ahead and download a bunch of awesome marking materials. We have an email template for current students. You can actually just click download with Microsoft Word and woo, there it is. An email letter for parents. I can go ahead and open this. We can see that it's got some nice open fields for you to edit, makes it nice and easy. And then you can copy and paste it, make the edits you need, and send this to your current students to help raise awareness for your program. And we actually have also created a way to download these things through Google Docs, just in case you don't have Microsoft Word. So whenever you go through Google Docs, it takes you to a place where you can access a document online. You can't edit it online, but what you can do is click on this little down button and it'll allow you to download the current version in a file format that your computer supports. So, if Microsoft Word is not on your computer and it's not something you can use, this is the way to go, and we have that option for all of our Word docs. So we have also created some pretty fantastic posters. There are a ton of different formats. We've got 11 by 17 posters. We've got 5 by 5 by 8 by 5 cards that you can hand out to students, or just your basic 8.5 by 11 flyers. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of those. So this is loading as a PDF, and most of you probably have a PDF reader within your browser. If you don't, something will pop up that'll say, get the free Adobe PDF reader, and you can go ahead and just download it, and it's just something that you add to your browser, and it enables you to look at PDF files online, so it's worth it. So here is one of our flyers. It's customizable. You can put the date of your seminar, the time, and the location. You can just print these out and use them as is. You can also edit them, put your logo, your school logo on it if you want. But we've created these really easy to customize flyers for you to check out. So just in case you've never worked with this before, when you view a PDF, this little blue screen pops up, and you can go ahead and you can either save it to your computer and make your edits and do whatever you want there by clicking on the Save button right here, or you can actually print it straight from the browser. Click your print button and it'll pop up, and you can decide how you want it to look. I'm sending it to a black and white printer, but you might want to do it in color and everything. And that's basically how you access the PDFs. If you have any trouble accessing the PDFs, I highly recommend you let us know, and we'll see what we can do to make it in another file format, perhaps some kind of Google Doc equivalent. But every browser supports PDF as long as you get the Adobe Reader extension, which is free. So highly recommend that. All right, moving on. So those are the resources. We've got a lot in there. Please go through, see what you like. There are a lot of different designs and formats for you to choose from based on kind of the look and feel of your school design and just what feels right for you. So you can go ahead and choose what you like in there. But let's go ahead and go to one of the coolest features about this website. So you click on Admin, and by default, it takes you to the My Schools page. So let's say you have multiple school locations. You actually have the ability to add more than one. So let's go ahead and create a school listing here. You just click on Add New School. So we're going to go ahead and create a school. You can select a featured image if you want. You can put your school logo in there. If you would like to put a little bit of history about your school or a welcome message, you can write all that there. And you can go ahead and put in your fabulous Facebook profile. Just make sure that you're using your full URL, which means you actually have to go ahead and put in the https://. You can't just start with www. It's for some reason the system is a little finicky about that. But you can go ahead and put in all of your social network addresses that you feel like putting in, and then put in your school address. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put in the address for our Carmichael location. And you want to make sure when you put in your address that you click Find Address in the Map to make sure that the Google Map function will be able to recognize it and it's correct. So there it is. That's definitely where we are. And you can go ahead and scroll down. If you have a telephone number that you want to include, go right ahead and if you have an email that you want to include, I'll just use my contact. And here's a cool option. You can say contact owner button. I'm going to go ahead and show that. That just includes a nice contact button that will allow people to click on it to email the email address that you've put in here. And then your website. Now you have the option as well to go ahead and put in the hours that your location is open, just in case anyone wants to look you up. They can find out when you're open so they can drop by and ask about your anti-bullying seminar. So that's something that we've provided as well, but let's go ahead and just see how this looks. When you're done and you've got everything that you like here, you can go ahead and click publish. All right, so it says it has been published, so I'm going to go ahead and view that post. First, you see the home page and the map. But right here you can see it says My School. So you'll just scroll down a little bit and you see we've got our Facebook logo since I put in a Facebook URL. This is where there would be a school logo, anything else you wanted to fill in. And like I said, if you click on the Contact Owner button, you can go ahead and have this nice little form that pops up and it'll get sent directly to the email that was listed. So that's nice. And here's where you put a little bio about yourself and your school, maybe the history or a welcome message. And that's it. Now let's say that maybe you really wanted to add something else and you clicked publish too soon, or maybe your hours changed and you wanted to edit that. It's very easy to do. You go back to the admin screen. Then you find your school listing right here and you click on the title of the school. And that takes you back to your school profile so you can actually edit some stuff. So you can set the featured image, you can change the Facebook URL, whatever you want to do, change your address, maybe you moved. It's all very easy to get in and do. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is we are working with marshallinfo.com, so because you're creating a directory listing here, you are also able to go ahead and click yes and get your school's info listed at marshallinfo.com. It's a pretty cool site. It's one of the largest online directories of martial arts schools and martial artists in the world, and really it's great for your website to just be listed in website directories, so it'll help people find you and find your school, and it's free, so I recommend keeping that clicked. But anyway, you can preview your changes or you can go ahead and update that school listing. And you can also, if you've decided that this school maybe is not one that you wanted to add, or maybe you created two by mistake, you can always just move it to the trash right here. I'm going to do that since this isn't a real school and I don't want it on the map. All right, so you can always add a new school. You can access the resources here. You can edit the information in your account. By clicking on account, you can change your password whenever you like, or your email if you have a new one, and all you have to do is click update profile and it's all good. So that is a quick tour of everything you can do with the Martial Artists Against Bullying site. I hope that this has been helpful and answered any questions that you might have, and I really hope that you take the time to go ahead and add a school listing so people who visit our website can see that martial artists around the world are united on this great cause.